Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the 3L channel. Thanks so much for tuning in this weekend. Folks, halfway through our marathon. Want to wish everybody in advance a great Memorial Day weekend coming up. I hope, like me, that you'll have some time for relaxation, time spent with family, things of that nature, because it's so very good for your mental well-being. Well, folks, you saw the title. This is a demo outtake from the album Living Eyes in 1981. Don't go anywhere. Let's check this out, shall we?
You're not afraid. I was hanging on the line you gave.
Come on, Barry.
I felt lost in your heart. I'm in there still, and I believe in time that you and I could rule the world. I prayed for you while you were praying for love. And in the heat of the night, you'll be there, lying in the heart of the light. So right, love could be a million dreams. All that if we don't love anymore. I live in wonder what I never knew. I get too lonely to be loving you.
Oh, that harmony. Oh, man. Love the melody.
A heart without a home, a fire in the night still burning. So well, child in the night, too scared to see. And I believe in you. This kind of love will never die. I died for you while you are dying for another. And in the heat of the night, you'll be there, lying in the heart of the love. So right, love could be a million dreams. All that if we don't love anymore. I live in wonder what I never knew. I get too lonely to be loving you. That somehow you were make my lonely life
So
like
smooth.
heaven on earth. Then love would find a way. When love's gone, take the light on. In the heat of the night, you'll be there, lying in the heart of the love. So bright, that could be a million dreams. Our lives, if we don't love anymore. I live and wonder what I never knew. I get too lonely to be loving you. And in the heat of the night,
Oh, man.
you'll be there, lying in the heart of the love. So bright, that could be a million dreams. All night, if we don't love anymore.
Oh, that melody, man. Woo. You know, when you stop and think about some of these, you know, demos, some of these outtake tracks that never make it on the album, you know, it's just human nature for us to go down the list of tracks on an album and, you know, find one that we just don't particularly like as much and just wish that it would have been substituted with something like this. Of course, you know, we all have different tastes in things, but, you know, it's just like, unfortunately, the decision wasn't ours, you know, and whoever makes the decisions, you know, made them, and it's just that it is what it is. And, you know, I also, now that I'm thinking about it, I also know what it's like to not be able to please everyone. But yes, wow, this was definitely, in my opinion, one that should have made it. And, you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of gems like this out there, you know, just in the wind, when it actually could have been, you know, made official. But, wow. The harmonies on this, spectacular. Love Barry's lead on this. I have to be honest with you, it's kind of refreshing to hear his voice again. And, you know, this was, you know, Living Eyes, this was a outtake from, was right after the whole, you know, huge ordeal. And unfortunately, probably not a lot of people took the time to even consider or listen to this album. You know, 1981, soon after everything had went down. So, and you know, the Bee Gees were starting to stray away from that whole falsetto sound. You could still hear him hit some high notes in this, definitely hit some falsetto parts, but for the main portion of this, he was using a high chest voice, I believe anyway, in this song. Not nearly as high as some of the other things, Staying Alive and More Than a Woman on SNF, but this was definitely a gem, in my opinion. Should have been counted in the list on Living Eyes. Thanks so much for your request on this. You guys know who you are. You know, folks, I just have to inject something in here. That there's so much material. You know, you just have to understand. You know, even with these marathons, it's going to take me forever to dig through all this. You know, and I truly do appreciate your patience. If you don't have it, well, you don't have it. But if you do have patience, I appreciate it. And you know, I average, speaking of emails, let me just get this off my chest. Speaking of emails, I average about, I don't know, maybe 15 emails per day. So in a week span, that's well over 100 emails, okay? Now, some of you even, you know, put in, you know, 5 or 6 links in one email, okay? So, you know, it just, there's so much to go through. And I would like to say this. I would appreciate it. Now, some of you do this already, which I'm really grateful for. You specify in your email whether or not you just like for me to listen to it on my own time, just for my own enjoyment, okay? And then you also specify whether or not you want me to actually react to it. And I really appreciate it, because what I like to do is I like to categorize my emails, keep everything organized. And I'll have a folder and I'll call it Community Conversations. And in that, I'll just put all the stuff where, you know, you just shed some light on maybe Robin or Barry or Mo. Maybe you talk about certain things about their life, and you're just basically giving me information, okay? And that's something that I can read on my own time. I gain knowledge from that, and I appreciate it. Or you just want to share with me an interview, you don't necessarily want me to react to it. And you specify that you just want me to watch it on my own time. Then I take all those emails and I put it into the Community Conversations. And then I have another folder. It's called Music Requests. Now these are ones that you actually want me to react to. And I put all those in there. And so I like to try to categorize these emails, keep everything organized, because I get so many. So those of you who might be new to the channel, okay, and you've been emailing me consistently, Thank you for your interaction. Thank you for your requests. But if you could just please specify whether or not it's reaction material or just on my own time material, I would appreciate that. Thanks so much for your support of the 3L channel. Thank you for your contributions to new office equipment, this chair here. And I just want to show you real quick what I'm kind of looking at. We're almost halfway there already, so I really appreciate the PayPal contributions, the funds that you sent my way already. It means a lot. Thanks so much again for tuning in. Until next time, folks, take care.